Hey, you don't look confident, Bo. You don't look confident when you're doing that. You don't look confident.
Are you ready for the best Kansas City Chiefs insight? Welcome to the Four Guys in a Bar, sponsored by ChiefsBlitz.com, presented by UnderdogFantasy.com. Here's your Chiefs Blitz host, Nick Athen, with Lou Montagna, Andre Tillman, and hence
He got the winning Super Bowl touchdown.
Okay, got a catch. Anybody could have made that catch.
The Kansas City Chiefs select Josh Simmons, offensive tackle, Ohio State.
You did it, man. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Guys, y'all got it. Comment. Guys, y'all.
I don't know what the trade details are. Hold on.
Boom!
Got Worthy.
Xavier Worthy.
Isn't that crazy? It's been 11 months since the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, and it's gone by so fast.
Oh, it's time to piss straight off. Pull up a picture of 81. Let's do it.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Rashad Smith.
Rashad Smith.
There it is. The Chiefs have done their perfect draft.
Dre's gone. I don't know where he's gone.
Yo, welcome to the show. It's a Chiefs Blitz night. Breaking down is keeping everything tight. From Mahomes to the defense, we can be the scoop. Real talk, real stats, we the ultimate truth.
All righty, welcome to the next edition of Four Guys in a Bar, Chiefs Blitz podcast. I'm your host, Nick Athen, with Mr. Hence Todd, Mr. Lou Montagna, Coach Andre Tillman. What's up, gents?
What's happening? What's going on?
It looked like MVS probably on his way back. Never know. Around the
I'm all good with that. Bring him out. Did he get cut again?
Nah, I was messing with you. I said, I know you.
It is hump day. Yeah, so we got that going for us. So it's time to get over, right?
We definitely don't need no MVS. That is not the issue. We definitely don't need that guy.
Yeah, that would be some strange news for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, very strange.
Thank everybody else. Thank everybody for joining in. Ruben, Ken, Sinclair, and everybody else is joining in. We still have the contest going on.
We see you, King Mo. We see you.
King Mo, welcome back. If you ain't heard, I think it's what you said at the end of the month that we'll be doing the prize for the most chat.
Yes, I will have the prize. I haven't found it yet.
In the house.
Right. So, you got to be number one in the chat by the end of the show. And right now, Ruben is in the lead.
Man, goddamn, bro, every damn time.
Maybe we should start once we go live. There's a lot going on before we go live.
Yeah, really.
Gosh.
We got a lot. We got a lot cooking.
Ruben is going. Ruben is number one. So before we get into anything else,
maxing out.
Yeah, he is.
He's maxing out. He said, "Hey, I'm coming." I ain't coming to play, man. He said, "I came here to get this money." And speaking about getting that money, let's get into our sponsor, Underdog.
All right, Underdog Fantasy. Play now, Missouri. Play 5, get $50 bonus. You can play their great pick'em game, high or low. You can win up to 1,000 times your money by just playing the pick'em game. Win money and playing the sports. I mean, what better is that? Win up to 1,000. Like I said, play now in Missouri. 5 gets you 50. Pretty simple around here. Hit the QR code on the right, and then just go to the site, set up your account, deposit 5, play 5, then you get your $50 bonus. Make sure you put in the promo code Chiefs Blitz, and you can play the high-low game. That's taking money and putting it in your pocket, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. Hey, if you're looking for something special, we are setting up our shop at ChiefsBlitz.com. You can get this one-of-a-kind Super Bowl IV item memorabilia, signed football with Emmett Thomas, Lenny Dawson, Willie Neer, Bobby Bell, and Johnny Robinson. 5 key contributors to the Chiefs' 23-7 Super Bowl IV victory over the Minnesota Purple Eaten Vikings. And more stuff will come in. If you want the ultimate ride, you can win the Derek Thomas raffle for his Mercedes-Benz. Just hit the QR code, register. Drawings are $100 a piece. Winner will be chosen October 16th. So you got about 5 weeks left. 100% of the proceeds benefit the Derek Thomas, Neil Smith, Third and Long Foundation, along with the Duron Cherry Foundation as well. So there you go. That's all the business beforehand we get started here.
Mm-hmm.
So with that said, let's get into some updates that's happening around the kingdom.
All right, the Honey Badger is making a trip back to the Kingdom. I thought he was terrific on the pregame show on Friday night. He'll be this week's drum honoree. Does he want to play football again? I'm sure the Chiefs might want to borrow him for a couple of weeks. But anyway, Honey Badger's coming back to Arrowhead, and that's good. That's good for all the Chiefs fans.
Well, speaking of that pregame show, real quick, Nick.
Yep.
Derek Carr. I mean,
that was brilliant.
He was like a revelation.
Yeah.
Doing his Gruden impersonation, working the telestrator. I mean, he was. Yeah, he's putting it out there, man. David, his brother David better.
He's so much better than David is.
Better, strap it up, man.
Yep. All right, and this Friday, Power and Light District, September 12th, from 3 to 6 on FS1. Our good buddy and my Barstow High School alum partner, Nick Wright, and his band of merry gentlemen will come in, and they will talk all up about the Chiefs and the Eagles on Sunday. If you haven't been to see First Things First in person, I can tell you are missing a treat. And Nick is by far one of the very best to host one of the talk show like this. Obviously, he's Kansas City native. We went to Barstow High School together. We went to the same school. So, hey, all good. I'm excited to see Nick again. I haven't seen him since Super Bowl 54.
Man, how old is Nick then?
No, we went to the same school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah.
I'm about to say, my man got the fountain of youth. I said, shit, how old is Nick?
So Nick Wright is probably what? Early 40s?
Gotta be in his early 40s.
Yeah. So
I mean, self-made.
Where is Hentz in this graphic? I
don't see him.
He's got to be peeking back there somewhere. Somehow he's going to stumble into this show and just be.
You would think.
We got invited. The Chiefs Blitz, the cast. We got invited to come out to be. We got our passes to be there. So you going to see us probably in the background. You probably see this face and Andre and Nick. Lou can't make it because he's way out there, but you probably be looking for us.
Priority seating for sure.
Nick,
yes,
Lou will be there in
back of the bus.
Lou will be there in
I'll be watching.
Yeah, man. Fan spirit.
When Hentz stumbles onto the set and kind of looks around like, where am I? How did I get here?
I don't know, but let's get into some updates around from Arrowhead and the presser today.
All right, update. Chiefs wide receivers Xavier Worthy's shoulder, Jalen Royals' knee have been ruled out of practice today, according to Coach Andy Reid. While both players are sidelined, Andy Reid noted that both are doing better and making progress, adding that surgery is not, I repeat, not being considered
now
for Xavier Worthy.
Right now. He was very succinct to say not right now.
Yeah, I don't think he's headed for surgery. In fact, I expect him to be back not this week, but the week after.
But again, I guess I retweeted it, but it was just kind of like the classic Coach Reid. I mean, as much as you can make book that he's going to say time's yours, when he talks about injuries, it's the guys are rehabbing, making progress. We'll see where it goes. Yeah. And it's just rinse and repeat. But no, that's good news that, it's not being considered right now. Hopefully it's because he doesn't need it. Not that he's like,
you still want him to take his time.
Yeah, because he certainly could re-injure it. But again, we don't know the severity of it. So again, they are never going to put him out there where he can't protect himself or he could get injured worse. Right. Yeah. So if he comes back like next week, it's because he's ready to go.
He's ready to go
enough to do his job. So
don't put anything past him.
No more crossing routes either, man. No more. Keep him going straight forward. I'm saying, keep him going deep.
No more crossing routes. That was a fluke. Come on,
that was
more crossing routes.
Have you ever said
it moves too fast, gentlemen?
It doesn't happen nearly as much as you think.
All right. And then from Travis Kelce on the injury, I'm supposed to be running my route at depth for Worthy, so it's frustrating for me. I was trying to kind of set up the guy to be able to get into position, and it just happened quick. I just got to be better, man. I'm 13 years in the league. There's no excuse for me running into my own guys like that. That's Travis Kelce on the New Heights
428
podcast
screaming
today.
across the field, hit you fast.
Yeah, that's a big boy hitting a guy who's not as big.
That's what I'm saying, man. The guy like that got to go. Ow,
like I said on Monday, man. You're a veteran. You got to know where you at on the field.
How does Hentz not dislocate his shoulder, patting himself on the back to try to tell us every time?
I just said y'all said I was wrong. You said no.
It's just like Patrick, though. He's never going to throw anybody under the bus. Of course, that's the vet move. You say that you don't want to make Xavier look bad. You take it upon yourself. I'm the 13-year guy. I got to know what's happening. I got to be able to. But it's not like he went to the wrong spot. I think he just was a little slower than he anticipated.
Yeah.
That is a Ferrari, guys.
And Xavier was humming across the field.
If you watch 22, that's what you will see.
Yeah, man. Go.
Also, go ahead, Nick. Go ahead. What we got?
Right, and in the practice squad, the Chiefs have signed wide receiver Hal Presley. To the practice squad per our buddy Aaron Wilson. I think they let a linebacker go, if I'm not mistaken, to make room for him on the practice squad. So hey, just another security blanket for head coach Andy Reid. They just need another wide receiver body with 2 out in practice this week.
There you have it.
Yeah, there you have it.
Wide receivers.
What's that?
Speaking of wide receivers. You got something for us, Nick?
Oh, that yes. Well, I know I wrote an article yesterday about, do the Chiefs need Tyreek Hill? And I know we talked about this on the show on Monday. I can tell you that the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins did speak about a potential trade. The draft capital isn't as much the issue as it is how much of the contract the Dolphins are willing to take.
Yeah.
There is genuine interest. I say this is a 2-team race. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs are probably the co-favorites at this point.
I think Underdog had put out a tweet, and I don't know if it was a subtweet or whatever, but they basically said that teams did call Miami, and they were rebuffed. So they're not trading him at this time.
Yeah.
So
we'll see how that goes. The Chiefs and Dolphins have a pretty good history together. Both GMs work well with each other. They obviously orchestrated this trade 3.5 years ago. I'll say this. I don't think it's going to happen in the next 2 to 3 weeks, but if the Dolphins go 1-4, 1-5, something along those lines, they'll probably be the first team that does the fire sale because it makes the most sense. So the draft capital, it's my understanding is you're probably looking at 2 picks, not necessarily in the same year. So again, it just boils down to money, because if the Chiefs, this is my opinion, if the Chiefs trade for him this year, then with a $50 million cap hit for next year, they're going to have to redo his contract. It's my understanding they'd like to keep him for 2 years if they trade for him, which buffers them with Rashee Rice if that contract situation doesn't get resolved after his suspension. Gives Xavier where you're going to have to pay Worthy. So there's a lot of things that factor in.
Yeah.
But I'll put it this. I'm just going to go right down the middle. I'm going to go 50-50 on this. I think the Chiefs will get the first option. Drew Rosenhaus is going to take care of his client. And if he thinks that Tyreek Hill can win a Super Bowl in Kansas City versus Pittsburgh, he's going to lean the deal toward Kansas City. So
I still contend the only way they make that trade is if Xavier's out for an extended period of time.
Right.
If Xavier comes back in like 2 or 3 weeks, I don't think they're going to go through all the gymnastics to make all that work, because it's just there. I mean, Tyreek, the player, is one thing, but then just to bring his whole, just kind of everything that comes along with
the
Tyreek,
entourage.
Right. Well, not the entourage, but just everything that goes along with him. There's always a lawsuit. There's always something going on. And whether it's his fault or not, it does follow him wherever he goes.
I just love the man's play, man. I don't give a damn about it off the field, man. Let that man ride, because the chemistry is there.
But you have to almost believe that a lot of that stuff does weigh on him based on the way he's played lately. Now, granted, Tua is terrible. His struggles, the whole team. There's just a dark cloud over that team. There's just not a lot. Nothing's easy for them right now. So that's just kind of a mess. So yes, from that perspective, the player availability, what you have to give up. Okay, great. No problem. That'd probably be a good move, but only if Xavier's not able to play, because there's really no reason to insert him and Xavier. So now you're splitting rep, and it just, I just don't see it happening unless Xavier gets some bad news.
It's a bit of a pickle, but who cares? As long as they make it on the field, I don't give a damn what the offense.
Well, I know you don't, but they have to. I mean,
I'm just saying, but like the production, he's gonna produce.
It's a lot of stuff happening around. A lot of
Veach will try to max things out.
Yeah. As he should. I'm an advocate for Tyreek Hill. I want him here.
If it's any coach in the NFL that can deal with the off the field issues, it's Andy Reid.
Again, if it's a rental, you're right.
I don't know. You better listen. You better listen to your wife there, Hensley.
I'm just saying. Look
at what she said.
Hey, I don't know. I'm
drama. It spills over into the game.
Hey, man.
Strawberry J knows what she's talking about.
Listen. Ain't no chicks on the field, baby. Ain't no chicks on the field, baby.
Oh, that's a smart thing to say. Good for you. Just alienated half of our women audience.
Your wife is at work and she's not watching the
show. My wife heard you say that. She'd be coming up to Kansas City and giving you a whoop ass.
No, man. I'm just saying. I'm there to play ball. I ain't worrying about no females on the field. You know what I'm saying?
Well, a couple things I wanted to bring up. Howie Roseman. We just keep talking about him. No stone unturned. I mean, they've got Saquon Barkley, right? I mean, they've got arguably the best running back league. What do? He goes down in Jacksonville. I don't know what's going on with their backfield. Travis Etienne, I think maybe the coach likes him more, had a big first game. Tank Bigsby, who was coming on late last year, they go ahead and make a move for him.
Yeah.
Like, wow, okay. The Packers, hell, Christian Watson has played maybe like 30% of the games that he's been eligible for since he came in the league, and they extend him. Hey, we're going to give you a prove-it deal, even though you're still on PUP. Yeah. But if the Chiefs do make a move, and I saw some people throwing some things out here, look to the Indianapolis Colts and the Packers. They both have 3 or 4 really good young receivers that if that really was the route they wanted to go, or add another young receiver to this group, I would look forward in those two teams.
Well, look, give me a young receiver from the coast that will fit.
Alec Pierce, A.D. Mitchell, Alec Pierce, Josh Downs.
I bet you would want A.D. Mitchell. I bet you would want A.D. Mitchell.
Michael Pittman Jr. has been paid, so I don't think they're moving off of him. But you've got 3 or 4 studs, and now you throw Tyler. You watched that game last week. Now again, it was against the Dolphins, but Tyler Warren looks like every bit as good as Brock Bowers was last year.
Yeah,
and we've been talking about him since last middle of the college season. That dude is a player.
Hey, King Mo said
I don't know
Josh
what the Bears were
Downs
thinking, passing on him.
I do like.
So they've got plenty of pass catchers. What I'm saying is they might be open to improve their team somewhere else, or just get extra draft picks. And then with the Packers, I don't know who they're willing to move off of, but Romeo Doubs, Dontavian Wicks, Jaden Reed. Those are 3 young guys. Christian Watson. Now they just extended him, he's always hurt.
Packers got,
but that's a guy that it looks like they're going to count on for at least another year, and they're not trading Golden. So those other 3 guys, Doubs was trying to force his way out early last year. So those are 2 teams that have a glut of wide receivers that no way they're going to get them all on the field as much as they need to show anything.
I would say we won't be worrying about that if Rashee Rice will begin suspended. Worthy the core of the Chiefs,
absolutely,
the core of the Chiefs trying to build just like the Packers and everybody else build a younger wide receivers around their quarterback.
Yeah,
the Chiefs had that, but they just keep things just keep happening. Xavier Worthy get hurt, Rashee Rice gets suspended, Royals knee, so we can't see the 3 that they picked. Right, to actually go out there and beat those guys, but
they have not played together a single snap.
So basically, what you're saying, Bo, is be patient right now. Just work with what you have right now, and let the guys come back.
I don't know. I mean, I think Tyreek Hill would change that for our.
You goddamn right he will. You goddamn right he will. Shit.
Hey, I'm very excited.
Yeah, so I bet you are.
With that said, what do you have today? Because today is Wednesday.
Oh, it is.
It
Wednesday.
Is. That's right, gang. You know what time it is. Out with Chief Who? That's right, the #1 game on YouTube. You all know it. You all love it. For those of you that are uninitiated, first timers, if you would, newbies to the show, I'm going to read off a series of concocted clues that some people get, and mostly it's me. But anyway, I'll read off these concocted clues, and you try to tell us which current Chief this could be. So, without further ado, let's get going. Clue number 1. This Chief was an all-conference quarterback as a junior and senior in high school.
That was good.
Yep.
Clue number 2.
I said the same thing.
This Chief went to the same college as an all-time great in a different sport. Went to the same college as an all-time great in a different sport. Clue number 3. Set several career records at that school. Several career records at that school. So Jalen Reed. Okay, Jalen's and Jaden's, man. Even Coach Reed today. What do you call him? Jalen Rose. Hey, shout out to Michigan. Okay, no, it's not Patrick Jalen's, but I appreciate the guess. Clue number 4. Once had 3 TDs in a Monday Night Football game. 3 TDs in a Monday Night Football game in the NFL. So I'll just be completely transparent there. Okay. So far, what do we got? Patrick is the only guess. All right. I guess Kareem decided not to roll with us today. All right. Let me read him again. Well, okay. Here's a bonus clue.
Come on with it.
Okay, forget the bonus clue.
John
From
Harrison.
way in the back, John Harrison. Yeah, it's Bobby Tunyon. Way to go, John Harrison. Very cool. Robert Tunyon, tight end number 4. I don't know what he is, but anyway, yeah, Bobby Tunyon. Let's see, where do we go? Oh, Indiana State is where he went to school. Obviously, same school as Larry Bird. Set several career records at the school. 20 touchdown receptions at the time. 21 straight games with a catch. 2020 Monday Night Football against Atlanta when he was playing for Green Bay.
Lose, great face.
3 touchdowns, and then the bonus clue was scored a touchdown in a conference championship game. Yes, that same year, Green Bay versus Tampa was not a good ending for the Chiefs that year. But anyway, he did score a touchdown in that 31-26 loss to the Bucks and Tom Brady. Yeah.
There you go. Good job. Way to go.
John Harrison. I don't even think he'd been in the chat. He just comes in, his very first one.
Swoops in.
Bang! That's right. Shifu, folks. Brought to you by our friends at Underdog Fantasy Sports. Thanks for playing.
So with that said, let's get into our sponsor before we jump into the topics.
All right, again, Underdog Fantasy is underway. NFL returns Thursday night, goes through Monday night. You can play now in Missouri. You get up to $50 in bonus dollars with a $5 deposit and a setup. You can win big money on sports. What's better than that? You can also win up to 1,000 times your money at Underdog Fantasy, and just by picking the higher or lower game. It's so simple. Pick Jackson, pick Mahomes. You pick any guy you want to. You can customize. You can play multiple players. Just win money on sports. There's nothing better than that. And to set up your account, it's pretty simple. Just hit the QR code to the right where it says scan here. Put the promo code in Chiefs Blitz. Set up your account. Deposit 5, play 5. You get 15 bonus dollars. And like I said, play the quarterbacks. That's the best way to go if you're going to play Underdog Fantasy, in my opinion.
So let's get into the show topics today. It's time to take accountability. Let's go ahead, Lou, and get right into the first question of the day.
All right, let's get this going. Is this loss a wake-up call that the Chiefs' one-man show, I think you're referring to Patrick here, offense is finally unsustainable in today's NFL? We are going deep with this one, folks.
Yeah. Before you get into that, let's hear what the people around the league are saying. Go ahead, Nick.
First take first, Marcus Spears. You know what? Disappointed me more than anything about the Chargers game is I didn't feel like the Chiefs had any dog in them. Ouch, about losing their intimidation factor. Rob Gronkowski on our one of our favorite people, Kay Adams' show. If you punch these guys in the face, they're going to fold. Come on, you just don't want Travis Kelce to get more Super Bowls because you want to have that record all to yourself. I mean, I think these comments are stupid. You know, I mean, Josh Allen is now the best. He's the face of the league. He's the best quarterback. BS. He hasn't won shit. He ain't going to win shit this year either. You know, so at the end of the day, the Chiefs just had a bad game. They've had 2 bad games in a row where they just didn't play well. It happens.
This is an overriding thing. And I don't know if do you think it's constant over Chiefs fans that if you say anything good about another quarterback, everybody in Chiefs Kingdom takes it personally? Like, how dare you place anybody to be a good quarterback? There can only be Patrick and then everybody else.
Yeah, I think everybody's oversensitive right now. And I think that's partially due
everybody includes you there, Nick.
Well, no. I mean, I am too. And I think it's because of the loss, it kind of sticks in your craw. And I think, you know, when you kind of factor in some of these comments and you factor the way they're playing, I get why people are saying, but again, the Chiefs are clickbait. They're clickbait for the national pundits. I mean, Colin Cowell going out there and bashing the Chiefs and saying, I told you so, they suck. You know, those are all things that fuel the fan base and make us irritated. Again, they've won 9 straight AFC West titles. They've been to 5 Super Bowls in the last 7.
Everybody knows the accolades, Nick.
Everybody knows it. So why do they?
Where are they at right now?
Why are they dissing them? Why do they keep dissing them?
It's a microwave society. We need to know right now.
I'm done with it. Just go out and beat the shit out of the Eagles on Sunday.
Hey, honestly, guys, I think Lou got a good point. It's like if anybody goes against Kansas City, like say this quarterback is here, man, the kingdom get it. They get erupted. They get all in their feelings, man. I was like, if he producing at a high level and he's playing better than Patrick Mahomes, I mean, this is his time. This is his day. Let him have it. My thing is, if you're playing a high level, let him have it.
Like Ruben said, we ain't apologizing for nothing. Suck it. We don't care about none of that. I don't care.
One-on-one in the driveway.
I understand that, Luke. But I understand, like, somebody have accolades. Everybody's saying, you know what I mean, this is the one man, you know, the question is saying is, you know, can this be unsustainable in the NFL? Patrick Mahomes showing that it could be, you know, it could be done. He's been doing it, right? He's been carrying the team. He carried the team. We ain't no wide receivers on the team, right? He came out here and still got the team to the Super Bowl. He carried the team when the wide receivers, you know, was injured. You know, he still got the team to the Super Bowl. Did they win it? No. But yes, the people around the league, somebody ain't no dog. Patrick Mahomes showed dog. He was out there playing, throwing balls out there and coming out, people chasing him down, almost won the game. So all this stuff around the lead and, you know, Josh Allen this, Josh Allen that, you know what I mean? Josh, like Nick said, Josh Allen ain't won shit. He haven't. What have he won? You know what I mean? It's the truth. You know what I mean? We can sit here and say, as Chiefs fans, we can say somebody else is taking this spot.
Can there be other good players?
Lou, it can't be other people. Lou,
playing
because
well?
the kingdom ain't going for it, Lou.
How is it? I just want to know, how is it other people when they ain't got no accolades to show it? You can come here and say, this person is this person. Josh Allen ain't deserved to be on no mat cover when he won.
Insane.
Also, Josh Allen ain't deserved to be on no.
You lost every bit of your good marbles.
Josh Allen ain't nothing, like Lou said. We let that be Patrick Mahomes leading the Baltimore Ravens. You think the Chiefs will lost that game? No. So we can sit here and say all day that we can take other quarterbacks, this quarterback and that quarterback.
Okay, there's two different things going on here. I mean, football is the ultimate team game. You rarely can just have like one great player and win consistently. Patrick has been doing it, but I don't think they can stay Patrick-centric and win on a regular basis. He can't. I mean, there's not one guy, and you see it, you know, with Buffalo. I mean, you mentioned Josh Allen. No matter how good he plays or whatever, he hasn't been able to get over the hump because it just seems like
you're making excuses for him. Ain't no.
Man, let me take the wheel. Hold on. Josh Allen has been clutch in the regular season. Josh Allen, listen, Josh Allen's been him.
Nick can't make excuses. If Nick can't
But
get
Josh Allen has
for
him.
Patrick Mahomes, you're not about to come out here and make excuses.
Hey, Josh Allen did more with less.
Boy, I hate to see what the next question stirs up.
Oh my!
So anyway, the answer is no. It's not sustainable. I don't by any of those quarterbacks. No one is going to be able to be a one-man show in the NFL at any time, right? I mean, it's not sustainable. So I think that was kind of one of the things that we had talked about with the game on Friday is that it was too much Patrick. You needed more guys to step up, and we really hit that pretty hard, and I think we hit the right chords there. So, no, it's not sustainable, and it's not just Patrick. It's not just Herbert. It's not just Josh Allen, Burrow, whatever. No one quarterback is going to be able to carry a team if he's the only one
who is Josh Allen's wide receiver
at that level.
Who is Josh Allen wide receivers, ladies?
Who is Patrick Mahomes wide receivers?
Exactly.
Who is Patrick Mahomes wide receiver?
They don't have a star receiver. They don't have a star receiver. Bubba don't have a star receiver, bro.
Mahomes had a star receiver. So what you had to see, Nick?
They both even.
Nick, go back and finish your take because they cut you off.
I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say anymore. Listen, I think Chiefs fans are
hypersensitive.
They have Chiefs fatigue. They have Chiefs fatigue when it comes to their team. And I think the narrative is pretty simple. If you want to get views and clicks and you want to talk about this and that, bash the Chiefs because the Chiefs Nation is the largest football nation in the NFL. And so it's just easy pickings, and we're sensitive. You know, we're Midwesterners. We look at things logically. Well, Lou's not quite a Midwesterner, but he's close enough.
He said probably not.
But, you know, we look at things. We try to look at things objectively. We try to be proud of our team. We try to look at the positives and the negatives in a way that
you should,
as we should. But you know what? There are people out there who, don't view it that way. And listen, we all lose right. This is not sustainable. I tell everybody, I've told it on the show 100 times. I spent and Lou spent 50 years between Super Bowls. This new era, this Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid era, has got 5 Super Bowl appearances in 7 years. So I don't want to hear that, oh my God, well, what happens if we don't? You have already gotten Willy Wonka's golden ticket. You got 3 Super Bowl wins. You can't stuff. I can't stuff any more stuff on my walls for championships and banners. I want them. Yes, I want this to be the greatest Super Bowl team of all time. Get me 2 more wins, and they can achieve that. So just respect the value and the experience of what you're going through right now, because it will come to an end.
Take it off.
It will come to again. Just ignore it. I'm guilty of the noise. I listen to it, and it's just like, I can't believe people are this stupid. I mean, there are stupid comments. Guys who get paid hundreds of $1,000s a year to say stupid shit. At least we say some stupid shit.
The energy today,
but Jesus, it's gotta stop.
You're just not going to get the audience by just kind of glazing the Chiefs. You're just not going to do it. But if you go against them, that seems to get a lot more attention.
Just gets a
but
lot.
But you know what, Lou? You make a good point. Anytime you do go against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, everybody gonna be
that's the part that I get. I get a little weird.
Damn, so this quarterback doesn't. If this quarterback plays well,
be other good quarterbacks.
They praise this quarterback for doing well. Oh, he's not better than Patrick Mahomes. They always trying to bring down Patrick Mahomes. I said, that ain't nothing about it.
It's like, can you compliment somebody else's wife?
I've admit nobody else's wife because Patrick Mahomes is that guy. Everybody knows the chat. We can sit here and say, "Oh, Josh Allen, everything is unsustainable." But one man, aka Gumpy, if you know who Gumpy is, a little stretchy green toy back in the day, that is Patrick Mahomes. You can try to band him, break him, beat him. Do everything. You can say, hey, take his wide receivers, take his linemen. Patrick Mahomes is still going to be there in the end. We can say it. He's going to be there in the end. Unstoppable. And the time is not done, guys.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm already exhausted. We're 34 minutes in.
Remember who was it? On SNL, the Bears skit with
give it
George
a rest.
Wentz
Give
and,
it a rest.
like the guys that like started the Bears.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, I mean, Ditka against God, and Ditka would kick out, whatever. So it's like you put Patrick out there by himself. He doesn't even need an offensive line. He's going to kick your ass.
Oh my gosh, the Grand Reaper where?
So I'll ask you this question before we go up to the next question. I knew these questions were going to stir up some stuff. But Lou, I will ask you this question: if you was in the gauntlet, right, you had to have it all. You going to take Josh Allen over Patrick Mahomes? Are you going to take Lamar Jackson over Patrick Mahomes?
No, but they can exist. They can still exist.
You said they can exist together.
They do exist. They provide good competition for the Chiefs to beat.
And play well and play at a high level.
This is the big world.
They're great players across the league, right? I mean, but at the end of the day, if you have to make a choice, a single choice in a game or in a situation,
I would take Josh
you're going to
Allen.
go with the guy that's been there, done that. So yeah, but I'm not going to get triggered and be like upset if somebody says Josh Allen's a great quarterback or Joe Burrow's a great quarterback. Or any of these guys, Jalen Hurts, whatever, he does his job and he wins.
Special teams cost Josh Allen, man. Special teams cost Josh Allen.
Yeah, I just know
Josh Allen can get 15 yards.
Let's just not get triggered when somebody else says that's another guy is good.
Let's not get triggered, ladies and gentlemen. It's football, man. You gotta get props.
I think
give respect
Hensley,
where respect is due, man.
Hensley, I think we maxed that one out.
All right, next question. I'm exhausted. I might need a bathroom break after that one.
All right. So was the O-line's performance in week 1 a bigger reason for the loss than the wide receiver struggles?
Nah, I thought the offensive line played fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they got tired in the fourth quarter, which, Kingsley, I think, did a pretty good job. Yeah, Patrick had to run for his life a few times. Simmons got beat a few times. All growing pains. But I thought overall, I thought they played pretty well. I mean, I forced myself to rewatch parts of the game, and I thought they held up fine. So I'm not as concerned about the offensive line overall as some other people were to head into the season. And I think for me, I saw enough out of Simmons and enough out of Kingsley to say, okay, with a little bit more experience, a little bit better, a little bit more conditioning to be able to play at a high level for 4 quarters. I thought they did some really nice things. Now I think they were much better at pass blocking than they were run blocking, which, if you watch Kingsley Sumatea, you'd say his pass blocking is not as good as his run blocking. They just couldn't run the ball. And they had running backs who didn't follow the holes when they had them or follow the tackles in front of them when they had an easy shot to get a touchdown. Yes, I'm talking about you, Isaiah Pacheco.
There you go. I was waiting on that one.
Yeah, that was neat. I could have made that touchdown, and I'm old and out of shape, and I got bad knees. So yeah, I just pushed the big man, Josh. Just start pancaking. There was no anyway. I don't want to get into that. Chiefs will have a better running back next season. Go ahead.
But I just say, what was the receivers? The bigger issue. I would say no, man. Even though I cheer for the guy, it had to be the offensive line, because when they started off slow, when they got something going, it was a false start here, a false start there, a hold in here, somebody line up, offsides, and a drive gets stopped. So them was big key drives in a big game when you're going back and forth like that. That put you in a longer distance. So I'll just say it had to be the offensive line. For me, the receivers. We can't help the fortune that Worthy went down, from, the veteran not knowing yet on the field. But other than that, man, yes, I'll have to say, it was the offensive line.
I wouldn't say the offense in general was the reason why they lost, or the receivers, because they was really moving the ball. Of course, if you look at that, Pac really didn't play well. Like Nick stated, man, he wasn't hitting the holes like he was supposed to. So
5
to me,
carries.
it wasn't necessarily on the offensive line. It was on the other side of
5
the ball.
carries.
The other side of the ball. So I'm not really sold on the offensive line or the receivers. What was the reason why the Chiefs lost? It was to me, it was on the other side of the ball.
Yeah, if you're picking one or the other, probably more so the receivers.
Yeah, I agree.
The offensive line, I think, is just incomplete. And DeMecchio brings up a good point. They had like 10 carries by running backs. 10. It wasn't that they didn't run the ball well. They didn't really try a lot to run the ball or establish a running game. Get the offensive line in a rhythm. That was the whole thing. Offensively, just overall, it was just kind of like herky jerky. There was no flow to it. There was never like 2 or 3 plays in a row where it was like, okay, you saw the play call, you see where the ball goes, and this is running like a smooth operation. It was just kind of like one good play, 2 bad plays, 1 good play, 2 good plays, whatever.
So, we have some breaking news.
There he is, baby.
All right,
Sam Parrish is back in the building. I ain't mean to take off. Sam Parrish is back in the building.
I thought Tyreek Hill was coming. I said, "Oh,
all right, Mr. Parrish is back." Okay, and he's not.
I would have been excited, boy. I've been like, Tyreek is back.
Yeah, so I would say it was defense. Defense couldn't get off the field. I mean, to take this in a different direction is that they really didn't get much of a pass rush. And that really kind of
shout out to Joe Alt, man.
Made a lot of things on the back end look probably worse than they should be because they just weren't getting any pressure on Herbert. So I mean, to really where you're going to put that is right here. Did the Chiefs defense take a step back, or were they just on the field for too long? Well, they kind of go hand in hand. The offensive poor performance. So yes. I would say yes to both, but they also didn't get off. So,
right, sure didn't get off because I tell you what, man, the way I shout out Joe Alt was the best player that night against Kansas City. I watched tape back to over and over, and I seen the fundamentals and the technique of Joe Alt. Man, he was handling them guys from Mike Donna, from Chris Jones. He was handling them. It's like. We all talk about Chris Jones, but who else going to take the load? George Kalafis wasn't even showing up. He didn't even show up that game.
He had a sack.
Man, it was a gimme sack. It wasn't nothing big. It wasn't no pressure.
It was pressure.
Man, it wasn't no pressure. If you look at it right now, to me, before Galati got hurt, Galati was the guy.
He ran Herbert out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that was sweet. Oh, I felt the love, baby. But I feel like this. In order for the Chiefs to really get back on board on the defense, Galati gonna have to play. Because Nick, when you're talking about a couple shows ago about Donna or Galati, we seen the difference. Galati is more explosive on the attack. He'll get more
reps. He'll get more reps Sunday.
He's gonna have to get more reps. But honestly, though, they have to get more from the defensive line.
Well, we'll see if he's on the injury. We'll see if he's on the injury list because he did have an elbow issue, and they were conservative in keeping him out until they kind of had a better understanding of what it was.
Andy Reid didn't mention anything about that today, right?
Okay, I didn't hear that either. So he only talked about the 2 wide receivers.
He mentioned were the 2 receivers. Everybody else
that's
practicing.
He'll get more reps Sunday. He'll get more reps over Mike Dana.
If you want to put Galati out there, that's fine.
Yeah, this is Dana's last season.
Give me Leo with his hand in the dirt and turn him loose, man.
Drew Tranquil.
This kid, I mean, if they don't re-sign him, I mark my words, he will go somewhere and he'll have the same type of season or same type of impact that Zach Bond has had on the Eagles defense, wherever he goes. So I don't know what it is or what would they have him locked into certain things. Just use him. He's a great athlete, strong as hell. He's fast. Put him on the edge. Put him in the inside, whatever. But I mean, you need a spark and a pass rush.
Do you think he'd be a better pass version than George?
Well, I don't know about full time, but I think in certain situations he could certainly be disruptive. So I think that might be a part of his game that they really haven't delved into.
Well, I think it was the offensive poor performance at the beginning of the drive that had defense on it.
Leaving
the defense on the field too long. And that's when you can see, you know what I mean? Because if you kind of not looking at it as well, it was the defense first time, you know me, playing together, all through the preseason for like a four quarters. Now, could they came in better in shape as they come back in the coaches and off-season training and everything else like that, stamina, everything that you need. But again, it all goes hand in hand, like Lou said and like Nick said. So you're right, said that too. So let's go ahead and get into the next take, Lou.
Out of shape.
Flip it.
The hell?
I gotta flip it. Sorry, wrong one. Go ahead.
You took the wrong finger, man.
Yes. Is it time to worry about Travis Kelce's age and production?
Yes.
Or are teams just focusing too much on him, which is a good thing for the other player?
Father Time is undefeated, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Father Time might be undefeated, but he ain't undefeated this year yet. Listen, I get it. He made the mistake on the route. He owned it. He did have a really nice touchdown, I thought. He made a really great play with Patrick. He got to the end zone. He beat the safety. His targets were down, but he was double and triple teamed a lot. And when they took Worthy out, they all felt that Patrick was going to have to go to other receivers, in which he did with Tyreek Thornton and with Hollywood Brown. So those things took place naturally. But to suggest at this point that he's done, he's too slow, I don't believe it. I'm sorry. The guy is too motivated.
Looked pretty spry on the touchdown.
Yeah, he's too talented. He's a proven veteran. You take him off this team right now, that wouldn't be a good thing because they don't have, no offense to no great, but they don't have a guy that can play with the same ability to improvise like he can with Patrick Mahomes. That's the difference between him and the young tight ends. None of them are ready. Wiley's not ready. Brenningstool's not, he's on the injured list. The guys that could ultimately be his replacement, they're not ready yet. So they have what they have. So I think he's fine. I think he's going to have a good season. I still think he's going to have, close to 10 touchdowns. And I don't know if he's going to get 1,000 yards, but, I think he's going to have a really good season. And anybody who suggests otherwise after game one, I'm not buying into it.
Well, you're going to have Travis Kelce go against Campbell, the rookie. And the other linebacker that Lou mentioned as well, Bonds too. So, yeah, I think I don't want to go on a limb, but I think it's time a little bit of worry. I say just a little bit, because it kind of linger over, from the Super Bowl, not getting out the way, trying to get everything else. So I say it's time to worry just a little bit. I don't think Father age caught up with him yet because I've seen the wheels on him in when he caught that wide open touchdown and ran it in. But I think it's time to worry a little bit for me. As Nick,
right.
Okay.
Nick for me is this: Jahai Campbell is the Eagles' best cover linebacker. Right? He played phenomenal.
One game in the NFL, and he's
and he did well. Now Bond to me is another good guy in coverage for the Eagles. The Eagles got some good cover linebackers. Here's the thing: is we're going to find out who Travis Kelce is with the snaps and whatnot and the targets. Because here's the thing, guys. Nick, you said ain't nobody ready, but damn it, you on this Chiefs team, you better be ready. You have to be ready. To me, I think Tonyan is the guy. I like Tonyan. He's a vet. I'm pretty sure he been around plenty of defenses. I think Tonyan is ready to go ahead and take that. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I like Noah Gray,
yet.
but I think Tonyan will be the guy to get the Chiefs tight end situation together, man. For real.
Why are you putting my boy out?
Not yet. He was Chief Who this week, so that immediately gives you a bump. He's going to max out, and then he's 31 years old. When is he going to be ready? I mean, come on.
That's what I'm saying.
But if you expected them to play a lot of 12 and 13 personnel before, they're certainly going to play more 12 and 13 personnel now that they're down kind of in the receiver room. So, no. Again, I don't know. I get accused of being a Noah honk, but he's good. He's really, really good when given opportunities. So maybe they work him a little bit more into the game plan a little bit if there is a lot of attention being drawn to Travis Kelce. So, yeah, I mean, if we were worried about his age, we would have started worrying about it last year.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
The age is what it is. He looks fit. Has he slowed down? Absolutely. But he can still be effective. Maybe not to the point where, I mean, Nick, 10 touchdowns for him is going to be a little ambitious this year. But
he needs 9 more. I think he
games. Still can be very effective in this offense. But again, some of these other younger guys, like I said on Monday, got to step up. And one of those guys is Noah. But he can only do what he can do. You know, I mean, if he's open, they got to throw him the ball.
Yeah,
so it's the limited snaps too, man. Like I do believe in Noah though. I think Noah needs more opportunities. You know what I'm saying, to be on the field because me last year I think,
but I think you're going to get Tyquan Thornton's going to get every opportunity now to show that he can kind of break this spell of the Baylor wide receivers. Somebody had asked about Hal Presley or whatever. He's another one of these fast Baylor wide receivers that have never really done anything in the NFL, but Thornton showed a little bit of promise. He got downfield. He got open. He was getting open a lot.
He got open 3 times on deep balls.
So, real quick though. Hey, Hanson, real quick about your boy Jawan Taylor, man. You know what I'm saying? I did some research on him. He did play fairly well on the side, man. It's just the fundamentals is off. But he did play fairly well, man. I think if he uses thinking cap more, if he uses thinking cap more, he'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, he got the hands placement, everything together. It's just the fundamentals was off because he did play fairly well.
Aren't those the fundamentals, Coach? When you say fundamentals, what are you talking about?
I don't know if he can hear or not, Lou. I don't know. I don't know if his ear is bad. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I'm telling you, watch, and you'll see it Sunday. You watch, and both teams.
I hope I do.
Either team has the ball. Watch the right tackle, whether it's Jawan Taylor or Lane Johnson, and you tell me what the difference is on the get off because
Joshua Uche is going to come.
Lane Johnson is. Who? I mean, he's right
Uche
there
the Eagles pass rusher
when that ball gets snapped.
What you mean? Who? All right, we'll see what comes Sunday.
Let's get to the next question.
All right. So, do the Chiefs need to make an immediate trade for another wide receiver, or should they have confidence in their current guys to step up?
Well.
No,
we've been stumping that all show.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that. I'd rather have a running back and another edge rusher. Those are the priorities right now. The Chiefs were in on Bixby. It's just the Eagles came with 2 picks, and the Chiefs weren't willing to give him 2 picks. So it's not like they're not trying, and they got to find someone who's willing to trade with the Chiefs. But when you got a team like the Eagles and Howie Roseman, as aggressive as he is, he came over the top, and that's why he's an Eagle and not a Chief.
But so the point is, I mean, in terms of those 2 guys, the picks that you get are going to be in the same range.
Yeah,
right? Both those teams are going to be drafting late in whatever round you're giving up.
Well, he gave up a 5 and a 6 or a 4 and a 6 or whatever it was. I don't know the details, but at the end of the day, people got to stop thinking that Brett Veach is out there not trying.
Right.
The Chiefs have been a dominating football team. It kind of goes back to what we said in the beginning. And you got to find a team that's willing to make a deal. And if the Chiefs are going to get a deal for a really good player, for the most part, and same with the Eagles, they're going to have to overpay to get them.
Or from the other conference.
Yeah, right? And especially, but at the end, listen, I don't think they need another wide receiver. I think they've got enough.
Right,
I think they have enough tight ends. But I think for me, again,
if they're all healthy.
Yes. And if they're all going to be healthy in 3 to 6 weeks,
that's the caveat.
You don't do it. If they feel confident that Worthy is in good shape and that, he's working out as far as rehab goes and he's going to miss a couple of games and Rice coming back against the Raiders in week 7, then I don't think they're going to do that. Get me a running back. Give me an edge rusher. That's where the focus needs to be. And I think that's where the focus is for the Chiefs. Going forward.
The other thing about Howie too, before we move on, is that he had a lot more capital to work with. After making that trade, they still have 10 picks.
They have 10 picks. It's
10 picks next draft.
Howie's a master. Howie's awesome.
Guys, honestly,
that makes a difference.
I'll say this: do they make another trade for a wide receiver? Yes, right. It's like a couple that you seen together, and like, why do y'all separate? Man, y'all made me want to, find love, right? You two made me want to find love, baby. And we talking about Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill. When those two were together, It made everybody want to find their true wide receiver. Made them want to find their true quarterback. Now, when you go out,
anybody just tuning in, this is not Love Island. This is just
Hence, you
Hence's
are
way of
cooking
saying
today,
he's
sir.
got a man crush on Tyreek Hill. He really wants him back.
To the kingdom.
Hey, I'm not one of the baby mamas. I'm just a friend. I just want to go.
You wish you were.
That's the baby mama that got away. That's the one that got away.
I know.
Boy.
I know you understand. We're gonna put both of these. Well, ready, all that in on it. But what I like to say is, man, it's like the two that you seen together, like the high school couple. We're like, look at these two, man. Look at these two.
Exactly.
That's what Tyreek Hill and Patrick Mahomes was. And when they separated, we kind of seen it.
This isn't Fantasy Island, dude.
Homecoming kings and queens, man.
It looked good at first, but we need the men back. Now one is upset and about to get a divorce from over there from the Dolphins. Patrick Mahomes is looking like he's still
looking back at his ex.
That's right. Mahomes and Tyreek Hill, that's an unfinished business, man. They didn't talk it out.
That meme that he's walking down the street with Brittany, and as Tyreek walks by him, he's looking back.
Hey, I like that meme. I'm about to use that.
He need him back. So what you had to say, Coach? Go ahead.
No, bro, I agree with you 100% because I've been telling people all week the chemistry with those guys is there with Tyreek Hill. They have it. It's a special situation. It's special, man. Like everything happens for a reason, guys. Everything happens for a reason, and I do believe it's time for them guys to come back together. It's time for the guys to come back together. That's the only move I would make is to bring Tyreek Hill back. Nobody else.
That's what Tyreek Hill saying on the sideline when he was seeing him at the Dolphins game.
Help me!
Help me! Help you.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Mahomes ankle me frustrated, but Tyreek Hill, no.
I don't think they need to make an immediate trade. I don't think they're going to have kind of like a knee-jerk reaction. They're going to probably give it a couple more games, and if Xavier still isn't ready, maybe. But all the terms have to be just right, because if you make a move like that, like Nick was saying, I mean, this is gonna have to be more than just a 1-year rental, right? They're gonna have to extend it out a little bit, or if the Dolphins just eat like half his contract this year, and the Chiefs only have to pay him maybe whatever 14 million, whatever, and they probably still have to find juggle some cap space to make that happen. So that would be the one that I would say if they're gonna make something quickly, because he can step right in and be very comfortable. They can call plays. And he's going to have to think. He's going to know exactly what's up. Anybody else that they bring in at this time of year, it's not going to be for an immediate impact on the field. The guys that I talked about, A.D. Mitchell, Alec Pierce, all these guys, it's going to take a while for them to kind of even understand the calls, where they
playbook,
need to be, all this different stuff. So that would be more of a long-term thing. But if it's like a 1-year rental and they can extend it out, I mean, that could work. Right. But the Dolphins take on most of the money and the draft compensation isn't that great, then I say, sure, why not?
Hey, when I say you know your baby mama, you know your ex. Come on with it, man. Let's fix the problem. Let's go ahead and fix the problem,
man. I do have confidence in this group. I think this is a great group as long as they're on the field.
Yeah, if they ever get on the field at the same time.
If they haven't been, so it's hard to judge.
I've been here before, man. I let one get away, man. You want to bring that back? We kindled that flame. That never went out.
All right, let's get to the last question.
All right. Does this loss, combined with the loss of Xavier Worthy, officially put the Chiefs' revenge tour on hold? Okay, redemption tour, not revenge.
Yes, we're not doing revenge. We're doing redemption. Redemption to claim the claim that the dynasty is still on. Listen, this isn't gonna deter the outcome of the Chiefs season. They laid an egg a couple years ago at home against the Detroit Lions, and they won the Super Bowl that year, with Chris Jones sitting at home and Tyreek Hill not on the roster. So,
well, Chris was in the box, Nick.
Well, I'm saying he wasn't on the field. He was in the box
getting pampered.
Yeah. So, I mean, listen, the Chiefs are still the team to beat until somebody beats them. And so far, No team in the AFC West has beaten them for 9 years. And, 5 out of the last 7 AFC Championship games they've won. Not to mention they've played every single one in Patrick Mahomes' career at home. Oh, I'm sorry, except for the Ravens one. And he went on the road and kicked ass. So, I don't think the loss of Xavier Worthy is something they can't overcome. I don't think the loss to the Chargers. Listen, if one single play changes in that game, the Chiefs probably win it. And it could have been anyone in the first, second, third, or fourth quarter. The Chargers played the best game possible. They played the best game. They played against Kansas City in the last 8 games in which they were 1-7. So now the
stats may not show it, but I thought that was Justin Herbert's best.
I
game.
agree. I said this on
career.
I was on a couple of radio shows.
Best game. Shit.
No, I mean that was Herbert's best game as a pro. And kudos to Jim Harbaugh, who's my second favorite NFL coach. And I think they're a good fit and they're a good marriage. So
every week
I wouldn't panic.
KOC.
Even if the Chiefs don't win this week.
On KOC.
Yeah.
There you go.
Don't panic. The redemption tour is still on hold. And I'm telling you, if the Chiefs were the 7th seed going into the postseason and had to win on the road 3 times, you know what they'll do? They'll win 3 times.
I love it.
That chip will be huge. Although we all know the 7th seed is reserved for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, well, more than likely.
6th seed. Will be the
I don't know. That division is going to be tough.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I say that I don't think it's on hold. I think because, like we said earlier, when we got into the first question, because I think one man is not going to let it be on hold. He don't care if he got somebody out there, grandma out there with crutches playing wide receiver. Patrick Mahomes going to find a way to get it done. So
just don't hit the crutch.
Tour is not over. He don't care if you out there with with Kane with tennis balls up under. Patrick Mahomes was going to find a way to get it done. So I would say the hold is not, the tour is not on hold right now. I would say the tour has just begun. It's going to begin on Sunday. Watch and see. Go ahead, Coach.
Well, looking at his offensive line with Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata, and all these beautiful offensive linemen guys. We talked about Chris Jones, how Joe Alt manned him up. Who else gonna step up Sunday, guys? You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm looking forward to, guys, because I want Goliath. Goliath to me will be the perfect answer for the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? I like
He's
George.
Gonna play. I mean, I don't.
But he only had 9. He only had 9 snaps though, man, for real.
I think he got dinged up. I'm sure the plan was for him to get more than 9 snaps. I think he got dinged up, or at least that's what they said on the broadcast.
And exactly. And if you look at the way how Hurst plays, man, like I love that, man, because Donna, let's face it, Nick, Donna ain't fast like Galati is, right? And then George on the other side, George gonna have to take a step.
I like how he had to find a way to bring in Galati right into this.
Yeah, we're talking about something completely different. You go back to your boy. That's all right.
Hey, man, Coach. Galati is a special piece to me, Coach. Man. He's like that girl. Coach. He's like that girl. I'm like,
just max
you know what I'm saying? It's right there, and I got so much faith in this ugly bride, right? And then next thing you know, man, like with my help, I polished her up. Now she's a bright diamond.
Polished her up.
Wow. Now she's a diamond. That's how I feel about Galati.
Is it just me, or is Coach in a different house every time we do the show? I mean,
oh man,
you can't say those things and stay in one place, man. You got to keep moving.
Hey man, but all honestly, the revenge tour to me is still up and running. I think like everybody we've been talking about this game for the last couple months, especially I have. They got to go out there and really put foot to ass against the Eagles. They're gonna have to. The revenge tour is still on. This is the game that's gonna tell me the Chiefs is right there. They're ready. This is the game I want to see Chris Jones go out there and just dog walk the shit out of them. This is the game to me. I'm gonna say, okay, Mahomes, game 1, I get the division game, but this is the game. You got to put the word on notice. So yeah, the revenge tour is still.
Like they said the Chiefs ain't have no dog in them. this would be on the building board. I would take if I was Spags. I'm putting it on T-shirts, and everybody said,
Marcus is still feeling that Dallas lost the night before that.
Yeah.
You know, he's all in his feelings because of the Cowboys and Micah Parsons. That's the thing. But no, I mean, they're not. The season's not over, right? It's
ridiculous.
Just the unfortunate thing is the last two times that we all have seen the Chiefs, in our estimation, they didn't put forth their best effort, and there have been just little pieces that like show you like why it doesn't look the same, or these guys they're flat at the beginning of games. What's happening there now? It's happened twice in a row. Now again, it's months in between, but the last two times they've been on the field, it's like, why are they so flat at the beginning of the game? So no, it's not cold. We're still here to kick ass and take names and
talk heavy.
This will be another huge challenge, and then they're going to have to play the Ravens and the Giants and everybody else. So,
you're right. Yeah.
So it doesn't stop, man. Every week is going to be a big week. Let's put Crystal Lee's comment up there.
Which one? On the cheetah?
The last one. Yeah, come on.
This was like your ex old no babies. Then you want her back, and she has an orphan.
Way to go, Crystal Lee.
Crystal Lee, that is the text of the day.
That was well done.
Well done,
Crystal.
Quote of the day. I love it.
Let's go.
You want her back?
Crystal, you should think about joining the show. I think you'd have some great takes.
Roma Stamo. I think you might be new to the show, which we congratulate you for.
Is it Roma Stamo?
Roma Stamo.
That must be the name of his dog. I don't know.
Roma Stamo.
I don't like your energy, though. I like that you joined the show, that you hopefully subscribed, and want you to keep coming back and commenting. But that's a little negative at this point. Just
my gosh, he's panicking.
Unless you're working some kind of reverse psychology mojo. Come on. Let's keep it positive, man.
Hey. Hell, man, this ain't gonna tell me everything. Sundays ain't gonna tell me everything about the Chiefs.
Well, Friday, guys, we're gonna be at Power and Light, here. So we're gonna move our show time up Friday as well. So we'll, keep you updated. So
watch making his debut on FS1. Mark my words. Will find his way onto the desk.
Hey,
I don't know how I got right there, but I was saying.
Hey, Roma Stamo said, I don't like my energy either. Negativity is evidence based.
Okay, so dude, drink some coffee. I don't know, take a shot of Johnny Walker. Just change it up a little bit. You'll feel better.
He said, drink something soothing.
So what they said,
put the Johnny Walker in the coffee.
If you're in Kansas City, I think it's a free event. I think Nick, that's what I got to check the inbox.
Yeah, sure.
It is a free event. It is a free.
Plenty of money. They don't have.
Again, it'll be in the middle of Power and Light on Friday from 3 to 6 Eastern time. So that's 2 o'clock Central to 5 o'clock Central time. Make sure you guys know that. Don't come at 3 o'clock. You'll miss.
So now Patrick and Jalen, they're just in there for show, or will they be making appearances?
I would be surprised if Andy lets any Chiefs player go in and talk.
I don't think the Eagles will be there on Thursday. But
they
normally come in on Sunday.
I think some former Chiefs might be there. We'll see.
Yeah,
we're going because it's my birthday.
No, birthday weekend.
Make sure those batteries are charged.
Don't drink too heavy, sir, because it might be a long Sunday, sir. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up. Right. What I got out here for you? So with that said, guys, we'll keep your eyes on our Twitter account. We're gonna keep you updated on Friday's showtime. And also, man, be looking for us, man. Like Lou said, I probably stumble, or you probably see securities get me snatched off the you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Look for the golden curl.
Yeah.
So with that said, guys, we'll see you guys Friday, and have a good week Wednesday.
Peace out,
Max out.
Hi.